everybody, I'm Missy, and welcome to Jake and Me Van Life. I wanted to get on here and devote a little bit of time to thank everybody for all of your kindness, all of your beautiful comments to me and about Jake. And I read every one of them and replied back, and I thank you so very, very much. The hospital called me, the pet hospital called me today and told me that Jake's ashes are in. And I'm not sure I'm ready to pick them up yet. I want to, but I think my daughter's coming home tomorrow, and she said she'd go with me and I'd feel better about that. And I'm doing better, as you can see. I can talk about Jake now. I finally got all of his things out of the van and boxed them up. I washed his bed and blankets and cleaned his food dishes and whatnot. But what I want to share with you is we have RTR coming up in January, Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. That's what it stands for. If you've never heard of it and you're a van lifer or a van person, look it up online. Just type in RTR for Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. So I'm going back out to RTR this year. It's in Arizona, in Quartzsite, Arizona. I love going out there because of all the friends that I meet up every year there. This will be my third year straight going. And the biggest thing I love doing is meeting all my friends out there that I've made and haven't seen in the past year or 6 or 9 months. So I have a lot of friends that I'm looking forward to seeing and saying hi. I believe that somebody told me it starts around the 5th of January, and I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. In fact, I'm going to go look right now, so I'll be right back. So RTR starts with the women's segment of RTR on January 7th through the 9th. And then the 10th through the 15th is the main RTR where men and women come together. And then they have something that I've never seen before, the 16th of January through the 25th. It says RTR Sports, RV Show, or what have you. And that's from the 17th through the 25th. So get online, look up RTR if you want, and let me know if you're going to go, because I would love to get a group to meet up there. That would be a lot of fun. So if you're planning to go and you'd like to meet up for even just a couple days of camping together, 2 or 3 days camping together, I would love that. And I would love to get to know my channel family even better that way. Come here, Bear Bear. You want to meet my grand dog? Come here. Here's Bear Bear. Actually, you met him in the video, the Memorial Jakes, if you saw it. But this is Bear Bear. Can you say hi, Bear Bear? Can you say hi? Say hi to everybody. Real quick, here's an interesting little story or tidbit about Bear Bear. My daughter and son-in-law had seen Bear, and Bear was up for adoption. He'd been through the whole program, but he has anxiety, and so he couldn't graduate, and they couldn't adopt him out to somebody who needed him because of the anxiety. Well, my daughter and son-in-law and the kids, they went out there, fell absolutely in love with Bear, and they adopted him, and he's been in our family ever since. And I hope you enjoyed watching Bear and Jake spending time together and really enjoying it. I would like to put something out there. You know, I told you, and please don't judge me on this. I'm not judging anybody else. I'm just putting this out there so it'll put some thoughts in people's minds of dog owners. I have always had dogs all of my life. From the time I was in high school, I had my own little toy Chihuahua, miniature Chihuahua, and her name was Kelly. And from then I had a black lab. It just goes on. So Jake was my first cat, my first cat. Now, we had a family cat for the kids, but I didn't have the bond with that one like I did Jake, because Jake was with me 24/7 in that van. Anyhow, as you saw, Jake and Bear, they were best friends. They were so cute. Jake used to get so excited when we would pull up to Bear Bear's house, he knew we were going in, and those two would just get together like they had never been together before, so excited, or they hadn't seen each other in years, and they were wonderful. Well, the last time that they got to see each other was last summer. I'm sorry, it was 2 summers ago. It was our first summer out there really actually hitting the road and living van life. And in Idaho, we were camping along a riverside one day and having a wonderful time, and all of us, and Jake was on his leash and harness because the park rules said all pets must be on leashes, as most parks do in most places. And there's a reason for that, for people's safety, and you never know what your pet can do. And this dog came out of nowhere and grabbed Jake and tore into him and attacked him. It was a horrible situation. And here comes its owner walking with its leash in hand. And I had to scream at him to get his dog off of my cat. And he said, well, I don't know what happened. He just got off his leash. Well, I've learned since. That's what everybody says. And so I got Jake through that, and we left a couple days later. And we went and drove through Montana, and I fell in love with Montana. It's my favorite state. And the exact same thing happened at another BLM place that we camped at. And this dog came out of nowhere, and sure enough, here comes its dog, or its owner, walking with the leash in hand, dangling like it's nothing. And his dog saw Jake and just ripped into him. And Jake was never the same after that. He was terrified of dogs. Most of my friends have dogs, and Jake wouldn't go near them, except for Beth's 2 dogs, and they're both senior dogs, and Jake loved them. He got to know them and loved them. He didn't get real close to them all the time, and he didn't necessarily play with them, but he knew them, and he felt comfortable. He'd walk right by them and whatnot. But Jake had never been the same personality-wise with dogs. And he was terrified of dogs. It affected him like, and I swear, cat PTSD. And don't laugh at me, but he had it. He really did. All because 2 people didn't put their dogs on leashes. So I just ask you, dog owners who don't put your dogs on leashes, I know I hear it all the time. He would never, ever attack a cat. He loves cats. Oh, my dog, she'd never bother anybody. Well, at camp last year at RTR, a situation did happen where somebody's dog was not on a leash. That person swore her dog was so well trained. And he was a good dog. And I'm not going to say who it was or anything. But the dog was sweet, and you'd never know what would happen. Well, her dog was off his leash as usual and went and attacked another person's dog who was on a leash. And it was horrifying. I wasn't there, but I've heard about it. And it was friends of mine, and I felt bad after, because I had already left RTR when that happened, but I felt bad for both of them. And I just ask you to please don't ever think your dog won't do something because they turn on the flip of a coin, the drop of a hat, a needle, whatever. And I've seen it happen 3 times now. Well, I saw it twice, and then the 3rd time, of course, it affected me because I knew the dogs involved and the owners, and it just broke my heart for them. So please, be considerate of others. If you're going to take your dog and you want that dog to be able to run and whatnot, take him off to the desert somewhere and let him just run wild. But when you're camping amongst people, please, if I can have my cat on a leash and harness all the time, the minute he goes out our van. In fact, if he's in the van and the van door is open, he was still on his leash and harness until the door got closed for the day. And if I can do that, you can put your dog on a leash. And that's all I'm going to say to that. Take it for what it's worth. But Jake was tormented by that. And I'll never get past that either because it affected me. So thank you very much for your time, everybody. I enjoyed talking with you, and stay tuned for my next video because I'm getting back on track now. And it's helped me grow, and I'm asking everybody to help me hit that 400. I'm really shooting for 500 because right now I'm at, I think, 395 or 396. And it's like, I can't believe it. I've gotten so many new subscribers, and thank you and welcome. And I hope you will go back and see some of the videos that you haven't seen. And there's some really cute short videos of Jake that'll get you laughing. But thank you so much for giving me of your time and your comments and your love. Thank you for liking my videos, because all three of that, subscribing, liking, and commenting, really helps my algorithm grow so that eventually I can try to make some money while I'm doing it. Because if I'm doing it anyhow, I may as well try to make some money, right? But my next video, no tears, I promise. Of course, I thought it'd be this one too, but my next video, no tears, and I'll have some makeup on too, and we'll have a nice time because I've got some great ideas for some videos that I want to make. So you guys have a great, wonderful day. If you think about it, please hit that like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? If you don't like what you see after you subscribe, or you just, it's not your thing, you can unsubscribe. But I would love for you to hit that little button down there and hit subscribe. And while you're at it, if you'll go and hit notifications and click on the bell, every time I release a new video, you'll get a notification. Thank you so much, everybody. And you take care, and I will be back real soon. All right. Bye-bye now. And thanks for watching.